can't get that song on my head. All right, let's see. That glare. I'm just trying to get that little bit of glare. My light at the top. Too much light. Let me see. Too much light. I don't know why that's shining like that today. Anyways, good afternoon, evening. I'm on here early because I have some things to do. So let me go to, let's see. Hello. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. Okay, need to talk about a few little things. Okay, this live is going to be straight to the point. I'm on here to show you how to split your Clack Fan inside of Silhouette Studio. I have seen that question all day. I have seen that come up all day long in our little community. Um, the number one thing that people is struggling with is splitting. And I've done. I do these all the time, so don't worry. So that's the number one thing that people still have a problem with. It's either a lot of people is like brand new. It's it's starting out like it's just like a lot of people is probably still brand new, and a lot of people still don't understand about how to split up an image. So I don't mind coming on here showing this part because that goes to show that the community is growing. If you still seeing after doing this for a while, people asking the questions about I don't know how to split an image, that means they are starting out for the first time. Or some people just may never heard of what we do, and they are just getting into it for the first time as well. Some people is so used to a different kind of software, they don't know that you can do that in other softwares. Okay, so I'm just getting ready to show this part real fast. So I just want to see, I don't know how many people on here or not, but I want to in the comment section. Something look weird in the comment section. In the comment section, I want to see a comment if you never split an image inside of Silhouette Studio. So who all need help, just put help in the comment section. I just want to see. I'm just taking a little mental tally just to show you how this what we do is growing. So if you never split an image inside of Silhouette Studio, or you never split an image before, in the comments section, I want to just put help. This is not to shame anybody. It just goes to show that this kind of community is growing, and some people need help every single day probably. So let me shut this window because I'm here in Ohio, and it's just this weather here been really weird. So let me shut the window real quick. Okay. So like I said, if you new, put help. If you're watching in the shadows, that's fine. All right. So I'm just gonna wait for a few more. But yeah, I put a video up today, and I put a short. I did a tutorial on the Clack Fan. This was my second time doing these fans. So I wanted to share my experience with the fans. I made some mistakes when I did my first fan. And also I'm gonna talk about a few things real quick while I'm waiting with these Clack fans, okay? So this fan I did over yesterday. Well, this is another fan, right? I did this fan. Here, I'm gonna stand up because I'm a tall and big girl. Tall and big girl. Okay, so this is the fan I did yesterday, right? And I did this fan over because my other fan, I noticed when I used the template that I had, it was still some white stuff showing with this fan. Okay, so it clacks and everything, you know. So let me see. So it do clack, you know what I mean? So it do clack. So when you do sublimation, I talk about this all the time with my t-shirts. When you do sublimation, you have to make your templates a little bit bigger than what your actual product is. I was already suspicious about that. I would hear the measurements, and I even went on Amazon and I was like getting their measurements, but I could not understand, and I knew better myself. I couldn't understand if the measurements is 20, what is it, what, 2513? Why are we making the templates 2513? Because when you do sublimation, you need extra bleed room. So, one of the things I did, I made sure that I pressed this first. I didn't measure it while it was wrinkled. So I pressed it, got it nice and straight. Then I went back and then I remeasured it. And so I noticed that the measurement after the remeasure was still a little bit too short. I like to play it safe. So instead of doing 25 or 26 inches, I went 28 inches. 28 inches in width, and then I did 15 inches in height. I didn't do the 13 inches. So once I readjusted that, and then I put my pressed fan back on top of the template, it covered my entire fan. So that's what I did. So I added a template, not in a bundle, but I put a plain template already pre-sized, um, at the size that I did for this template. So the template that I have is 28 inches by 15. It's not the 25 by 13. That's just what I do. Anytime that I do like a tutorial or something, I always show the method that I use. Now there's 100 ways that you can do stuff, but it doesn't make sense to me to show a method that I don't use. So I always do a method that I use. Also, I think I'm gonna touch on when you're putting these fans together, right? As you can see, everything is all nice and tidy whitey. But when you get to this one part, this one fan over here, it has a sublimation. It has a what is it called? It has double-sided tape on this one side. So you had to, I guess, let me see. So I just folded it over, and whatever, and I followed the taping, and then I just folded it over and I put it here. So one of these arms, I call them arms or fingers, is going to have a different side of double-sided tape. It's not going to be on the same side. So I bought two fans on purpose so I can use one as a guide and just to put this together. Okay. So just pay attention when you're doing these fans that one of the arms is going to have adhesive tape on the back. So like I said, I flattened these and then I measured, and then the way I do t-shirts, my all over t-shirts, I just used common sense and did it the same way for the fan. I should have known better. My first fan, like I said, my first fan did not take well. Uh, I seen something going on, but thank you. I don't know who that was. Thank you, thank you. So this is what this tutorial is today. I seen that question today popping up all over my notifications. Uh, people want to know how to. Okay, People want to know how to split these up inside of Silhouette Studio, and I understand why y'all ask that because many a times. Hey, Monique. So many of times, have I done this? I even messed it up too. I even did it too. So the first fan, it took me like 10 minutes to realize why my image wasn't not looking right. And I just was like telling myself like, you fool, you were supposed to landscape the artboard. And I just was like, why is this not coming? And then I was on the phone trying to do it. And I was like, something, I said, I had to hang up. I had to tell the person on the phone, I was like, listen, I got to hang up. Something is not coming out right with this image. So I'm getting ready to show that real quick. So what I did, now I have quite a few of Clack Fan templates over there, bundles. But this Clack Fan template that I put up today, it's the actual template. Thank you. It's the template, a pre-sized template for you can have bleed room. It's not the 25 by 13 template. I actually made the template to the bleed room for you can have bleed room. So I'm getting ready to post a link here if you want to purchase the template. The template is by itself. It don't come with an image. It's an already pre-sized template that's bleed room ready. If y'all know what I mean by bleed room ready, you don't have to sit there and wonder if it's going to be enough room. But however, sometimes manufacturers are different. I cannot stress this enough. You guys have to still measure your templates, okay? I had problems like that with sublimation tumblers. I was so used to a custom size. One day I ordered a batch of 20 ounce tumblers and I went to, put my normal template on and it was off by a lot of inches. So that taught me a huge lesson. Like, don't get too comfortable because things do happen. But thank you, Monique. So again, I have a full video up on my YouTube channel. And it's also, talk about how I created this design using Canva. None of these elements came from Dolly or what is it, Chat GPT. I didn't go on Etsy and buy none of these elements. Everything that you see, I created inside of Canva, and I did it by using the Dream Lab, okay? Okay, so I got an announcement I'm going to make in a little bit, and it's pertaining to what I be doing on YouTube or stuff. Like teacher tutorials. Nothing bad. So first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to post. I don't know why my mouse is not acting. I gotta use my skin. So I'm going to post my link where the template is at. That's pre-sized to 28 by 15. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. Hey, Monique, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been, girl? All right. So like I said, I'm trying to get some engagement going because it's not nothing to be ashamed of. So if you're here watching and you need help in the comment section about splitting up, just learning how to split up stuff, just put help. Just say help. Let me see. I said I wasn't gonna do these fans because I was like intimidated by them. I watched 100. I watched 100 videos and I just was like, you know what? And I mean, you would see the videos every day, so you couldn't help it. And I just was like, you know what? I am not fooling with them. Let's see, paste. Okay, so right here, I just pasted the template. You can go and purchase it. It's by itself. Yeah, I've been coming on like crazy times. So, and then I use some very strong tape. Now, I heard a lady, she came on here the other day. She said that she has been using fabric tape. Fabric tape. You don't get all your notifications? Oh, you know what? I be having that problem inside of TikTok. I don't get my notifications from them either. Okay, so let me show y'all the fan. I'm gonna go get the other fan that too before I can show y'all the mistake. I think I showed it yesterday. But this is gonna be a live tutorial on how to break down your towels, okay? So I'm standing back. So this is what we did. Yes, this is what I did yesterday. Okay, and I created all of these elements inside of Canva. Shelly, look at Shelly, girl. Yeah, Shelly, I'm about to do a live, Shelly, to try to help a few people. So this is how to split the image up in Silhouette Studio. So I don't know if I mentioned this as well. One of these, when they go to put the fan together, one of these have it has the tape in the back. So I hope I did that right. Yeah, one of them I noticed had the tape in the back. And this is some, like I used some 3M tape. It's still clacking. See, it's really strong. This tape is like real strong. So, yeah, it's still clacking. My daughter been clacking it. I know she have been. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here for a second. I'm gonna get the other fan. I'm gonna come right back. I'm gonna have to fix this one. This one's tape came off. Okay. So here's the other one, my first fan. Now, as you can see here, with the 25 by 13 template, I don't know how, and I swear I ain't trying to be funny. I don't know how the 25 by 13 template is working, how everybody else is getting theirs covered. Because I'm telling you, I had that right on the 2513 template, and immediately I already knew it was gonna be a problem. Like you can see how short I was. So, but that's okay. So now we get ready to turn to Silhouette Studio. All right. So I'm about to turn this here. I'm about to bring in my image. And we about to get started. This is gonna be real quick, real quick. So first I'm gonna zoom out here. I'm gonna turn this here. All right. This is my Silhouette Studio. I'm working on I gotta do a birthday party thing. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm making a cake topper. So I have to do this for my bestie's daughter. And I'm about to be doing this probably for a while because I like to take my time doing these. But this is just a rough draft of what I'm getting ready to do. But let me get to my business that I came on here to show you guys. So now what I'm getting ready to do, I'm getting ready to bring in that Clack Fan. And this is the fan. Look how pretty this is. I'm telling y'all, like that Canva is called Dream Lab. Is serious business. Like I did not have to go to Dolly. I did not have to go to Mid Journey. I didn't have to buy the images. I just did it. I did all of this right inside of Canva. Now remember, Canva took my favorite, thank you. Now Canva then took my favorite app away. So Canva, if you y'all listening, they took my app away called Dreamcatcher, or no, Text Maker. Text Maker, that's what they took away. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't too much care for the texting apps that they have inside of Canva now. So in Dreamlab, I just created my own text. That's what this is here. This is not a font. These are texts that I created inside of Dreamlab. Okay, I created her, everything, even the background. I created the background inside of Dreamlab. So what I love about this is that your images, this is what I like about AI. That's why AI is so popular, is taking over. The beauty of this, if you are new to AI digital art, is that all of us can use the same exact prompt and none of our images going to come out the same. So I can give Shelly and Monique and me, we can have the same exact prompt, word from word. But when we go to hit generate, all three of our images will not be the same. So that's what I like about it, okay? So what we getting ready to do now, I am getting ready to size this to the correct size that I said I wanted the template to be, so we can have bleed room. So inside of Silhouette Studio, they have a thing called transform panel right here, right? All you're going to do is just come in transform panel, and then you're going to just change the width, hit the unlock. It's like doing the same thing for a t-shirt, but I'm doing this because some people may be new. Some people may be new doing this for the first time and just don't have a clue what to do. So I'm changing that to 28 inches by 15. Oh, I'll put 15,000. I must be thinking about money. All right, so I'm going to hit apply, and then I'm going to lock this. Okay, so now my size is locked. Now I'm about to zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to change the artboard. So this is where I think the people having a problem at. You have to change this artboard. So we are what I say? I'm using 11 by 17 paper. Okay, so don't make the paper size the same size of your artboard unless, I mean, of your template, unless you have a wide format printer, or what is it, what is it called, F150 or F570. I said F150, F570 Epson printer. If you have a large wide format printer that can print this, this is not for you. This is for the people who have regular sublimation printer and they don't know how to split the images up. So I'm going to change this because my paper size that I use is 11 by 17. I ran out of my 13 by 19 paper. So I'm changing this to 11 by 17 paper. Okay, so you want to change this to landscape. Okay, change this to landscape. And it's going to be like that. Let me see, change that. Let me zoom out. So now you got it to landscape. So now what we're going to do, now we're going to come over here to this little tool section over here. They need to upgrade this and get some real shapes in here. I don't like this. This is the only thing I don't like about Silhouette Studio. They need to get some real shapes. Man, nobody got time for this. So I'm about to get a rectangle. Now, see, I got the rectangle. Come up here and change that arrow back right away because it will draw red all over the board. So now you're going to come back over here to transform panel, and you are going to change that red rectangle to the size paper that you are using as well. All right, so I'm going to lock that. And I'm going to come back here. I'm going to zoom in on this because I don't think you guys can see that red rectangle. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Thank you, Shelly. I got to make, thank you, thank you, thank you. So now what I'm getting ready to do, I'm getting ready to, now this is what I like to do with this red rectangle. I like to get this close as possible to the template without touching or cutting, okay? So get it real close. Now this demonstration, I'm going to do all three paper sizes, okay? I'm going to do 11 by 17, 13 by 19, and what's the other one? 8 by 5 by 11. I'm scared of that one. Ooh. So I got it real close here. Now we're going to do all we're going to do is just hit the replica panel, and we're just going to go over it. Now, some may question why you always showing how to do the towel method inside of Silhouette Studio, because that's what I use. I'm not going to show you nothing that I don't use. I'm just being honest. So as you can see, this went across 3 times. So now I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to hit the down button 2 times. 1, but I'm going to drag this. Make sure you see this hand before you move anything. And then I'm just going to do it again. And then this is going to be real easy. Real easy. So so I like to go left to right. Okay, left to right. That way you don't get confused about anything. So you're going to hold shift down. You're going to hold on the first rectangle. Click hold shift again. Click anywhere in the design and hit crop. That's it. That's all you do. I'm moving this piece here. I'm about to bring this piece up here. Hold shift down, click on the second rectangle, hold shift again, click anywhere in the design, hit crop. That's it. Uh-oh. Bringing this up here, and then I got to get that one last piece, make sure everything is highlighted. Just bringing this here to get this out the way here. Okay. So you want to hold shift down, hit the last rectangle, hold shift again, click anywhere in the design. Let me just hit the middle, hit crop. Now you got your last piece. And that's it. That's all you do. You do that method for all 3 paper sizes. It doesn't matter. You're going to still get the same results. And that's it. That's it. So I'm about to show you how to place it inside of this template. I think that's where, like I said, I think that's where the people having an issue at. So you simply, let's see, where my little, you're going to click on whatever piece you want to print first. So, and then I'm going to hit this little section up here. And then all I'm going to do is rotate this. And then I'm going to right click and hit flip horizontal. And then this is going to print out. This will print out. Now, just in case you're confused, like, I don't know what kind of print settings to use. I'm printing, but I'm getting lines in my paper. My colors is coming out ugly. I'm going to just come over here real quick. I'm going to show you, act like I'm a print. So we're going to come here to file. No, I ain't going to even do that method. I'm going to just hit print. So this is going to pop up. So I'm gonna stress out something to y'all. Make sure that this chain, now this right here is sized to an 8x5x11. I can tell already. So you want to hit print, but it's not going to print. So my printer settings popped up, right? So I'm going to change this to the paper tray in the back. Changing, I use presentation paper matte. And then I come over here to more options and I uncheck this box right here. This might be another problem for someone. If you keep this on, it's going to print real fast. And sometimes your paper come out with lines. You might got ink splashing all over the place. I uncheck this and it slows down the printer. That's it. It slows down the printer. Okay. So I'm going to show you another thing as well. If you are someone and you don't like your print colors and you think your print colors is like ugly and your red is not red and your red coming out like pink Kool-Aid, I had that problem for a long time. And I went and I adjusted my print settings. So I'm gonna go to more options. I think I'm in more, okay, I'm in more options, then I'm gonna go to customs. Then I'm gonna hit advanced. But let me cancel this one because I got some stuff that's already set up to print a certain way. So I'm gonna go to my Tumblr settings because that's where the settings is at. So I'm in customs and I'm gonna hit advance. And these numbers right here is what I did to adjust my color profiles. But however, like I said, when I use the AI inside of Dreamlab, those colors came out vibrant. So the true colors that I have in my design actually came out on my fan. So that's another good thing about having, that AI feature. The colors and stuff is just already just booming. But if you is somebody who you having problems with your printer and you want to see about turning up your colors a notch, these are my settings. These are my custom settings right here. So I turn my brightness up to 7, my contrast up to 9, my saturation up to 15, and my density up to 4. Okay, and then I hit okay. And so over here shows with my images. This is my before. This little paper right here. I wish I could zoom in. Can I zoom in? Nope, I can't. Cancel. So this little setting right here shows how my prints was coming out before. And then this setting right here, this little image right here shows where my colors come out now. So I have not adjusted my printer after this in a long time. But then you hit okay. And then you can name, whatever you're using it for. So this is just the Tumblr setting. I'm not actually going to print on this setting here. I have my graduation stoles, because somebody, let me correct myself, because somebody went out of their way to come make a comment and to tell me, like, it's not stool, it's stoles. I was like, what? I talk a little different, but so like I have my graduation stoles set at a certain printer too, a certain print settings as well. Like I want my stuff to come out vibrant. Like certain things that I print, like that I do a lot, I adjusted the color settings for those. So when I have any orders for like a stole or a tumbler, I just come and I click the settings that I already have for them and I print. So let me cancel out of here because I don't need to print nothing. Let me cancel out of here. So we're gonna bring this back now because I'm gonna do this for the 8x5x11 people. because they might get frustrated. They might get frustrated seeing paper, honey. But we show the cheat method. I'm not going to show it today because I don't want to overwhelm anybody. But I showed how you are able to basically all those prints with the 8x5x11, you will have like only technically three pieces of paper that you would have to print the way that we do it. But I'm not going to show that today because that's going to confuse somebody. So let me run this back real quick. Okay, so we're going to act like we're doing the 8x5x11. I'm just going to resize this real fast. And I am going to just change the bottom to 8x5 now. This might be a little scary, y'all, but don't worry. Ooh, I can tell already. Ooh. Ooh, dog. Okay. For the people in the back who got those little printers and you want to still do this and you just thinking, oh, I got to run out of the store. I got to just go right now and get me I got to go get me a wide format printer today. If you ain't got the money today, you just got to do what you got to do. So I'm getting ready to show that real fast here. So I'm going to go to the replica panel and let me see if I can zoom in because this requires zoom in. Oh, wow. So 8x5x11 people, I need y'all to come to the front of the classroom. I need y'all to come to the front of the classroom. Y'all got to come to the front. So who in here has an 8x5x11 printer? Who's intimidated by it? Don't be intimidated. That was my very first printer, 8x5x11. No, it was, yeah, that was my very first printer, the small printer. So now what we getting ready to do, I'm about to go to the replica panel, right? So I'm already knowing, I can tell I got to go at the top and all of this. But we're going to do the same exact method, okay? A same exact method. I don't know. I think I might show the cheat method at the end. Cause I be feeling sorry, man. I be feeling sorry for them. But it's not bad. Oh, thank you, Shelly. Yes. Tell them to get yes, Shelly, yes. So now I'm getting ready to come over to, let me see. Oh, I gotta make sure you got this highlighted. They know they need to turn up the lights on these red lines here. So I'm getting ready to come over here and not the whole one. Just hit this one here. Oh, why? Hold on. Okay. So now I'm going over and we about to count how many pieces of paper that we gonna need with the 8x5x11. So make sure before I'm trying to get that close as possible. So I'm about to go over. So let's see, I'm ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 pieces of paper so far. And I'm going up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pieces of paper. You a lie. The devil is a liar. We outside this summer. We ain't got time for this paper. But it's okay. Okay, so we're going to do the same. We got 11 pieces of paper. 11 pieces of paper. So now I'm making it small because I'm just getting ready to, this the same way. So because we have, these represents 11 pieces of paper, right? 11 pieces of paper. And it's 8x5x11, right? I ain't gonna show that right now because they will be so confused. Like, what? You did that with that? Now I'll show that later. That's gonna be a bonus. So this is because people are beginners, so I want to do this correctly. So now what you're going to do, you're going to need 11 templates. I'm so sorry, y'all, but y'all going to need 11 templates to represent these pieces of paper. So that's why it's highly recommended when you are able to get you a wide format printer. It is worth the investment. I started out with converting printers, but I am going to suggest that you get you an actual sublimation printer. Okay, I still have my big boy in the back, and like the other day, it was acting up. It was acting up because of something. It was my fault why it was acting up, but if it don't like certain paper, it ain't gonna take certain paper, and that's just that's just what I was fussing at that printer the other day. So now, but are we going to sit here and do 11 pieces of paper? I mean, are we going to copy all of these 11 times? No, we gonna pace ourselves. So I'm gonna just do what can fit on this whole entire screen. So I'm going back to the replica panel, and I am going to do one. StreamYard be giving me a hard time. I never heard of Restream, but yes, I'm going to talk to you about that because I said after this I got an announcement to make after this live. Before I get off a live, I'm going to make an announcement, but it's not a bad announcement. It's just, it's time for me to up it a little bit. So that I'll talk about that in a little bit. So I am going to, but thank you for that information because I sure have been trying to find a platform that I can go live on, and I can also, because I want to, I'm about to start doing like my little master class and doing those little classes and stuff that people can look, and I'm gonna have a paid version of this because there's some things that people really need help with. So I am going to replicate this again, but I'm going to take my time. And so far I got, and then I am going to move this over here, and then I'm going to go up. Okay. So far we got, what, 5. So I need 6 more pieces for the future. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just hold shift down, click anywhere in the design. The whole thing going to, cover it, and then I'm going to hit crop. And then that first piece. All you doing is just getting rid of these boxes. And then I'm going to just push this up. I'm going to hold shift, click anywhere in the design, hit crop. Got my second piece. So this is for 8x5x11 people. This is for y'all. Don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. Okay, so I'm just, so we got 1, 2, we on the third piece, holding shift. Hold shift again, click anywhere in the design. Move this out the way. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to leave one extra one because I'm going to show y'all something at the end of this. A shortcut that I do. I do it because I don't want to print all those pieces. I don't want to print 11 pieces of paper. So I'm going to show y'all a way that y'all can narrow that down a little bit, just a little bit. So I am now going to go back to the replica panel. I'm just going to be safe. Okay, so now we're on our 4th piece. Hold shift. Make sure you click on the rectangle. Click anywhere. Hit crop. Now some people use Canva to tile. I don't like it. because it's too much room for mistakes with doing that. That's just me. But some people good at it. So, I be trying, like I be trying to get with it, but I be like, oh no. I see one line move or one line highlight up in there, I'm out of there. Like, cause I already know my print about to come out messed up. So I'm just going to replica, just moving this over. Just moving this over just a little bit. Okay, so now I'm about to move this up over just a tad bit. Nope, I'm gonna just keep this here. So I'm gonna hit shift, anywhere in the design, hit crop. And so I'm just bringing this up here. Just making sure I ain't got none down here. I'm going to my replica panel. And just imagine, I used to do this. This is how I started doing all over t-shirts with an 8x5x11 printer. And I used to have so many pieces of paper. And I'm just clicking anywhere in the design and I'm going to hit crop. All right. Just bringing this up here. Uh-oh. You see what I did? Let me run it back. This is why I like Silhouette Studio. See, if I would have did this in Canva, my life would have been over. So when I moved my design, I didn't catch all the squares. And so I just hit the back button and it just went back to where I was at. So I'm just moving this up. And I am going to catch all of this here, move this over. And I'm going to replica and I'm just going to move this over. Now I'm about to just keep it on moving. And so now we at the bottom row. I'm just holding shift, click, anywhere in the design, and just hit crop. So this is for the 8x5x11. Y'all see all these papers? Ooh, no. Honey, we outside. We're going to the barbecue this year. We is not about to be heat pressing until Jesus come back. Well, I shouldn't have said that because he ain't have to catch a stray. I'm sorry. All right, so now we almost done. And then I'm just gonna click anywhere in the design and I'm gonna hit modify crop. Thank you, Shelly. And who else? Monique. I'm just gonna cover this up. Man, we rolling, y'all. We rolling. So now I am getting ready to click anywhere in the design, hit crop. Make sure you get your piece out the way. And let me see. Make sure I gently come across here. Okay. Now I'm about to make an extra piece because I'm gonna show y'all a little trick, just a little small trick. But don't do this yet until y'all get comfortable, okay? But I'm still gonna show it to you. So I'm about to make a duplicate one, and I always make a duplicate one just for backup. So now we is getting ready to hold shift, hold this piece here, anywhere in the design, and hit crop. And then we got one piece left. But I'm gonna clean them up there. But I'm gonna make a duplicate of this one. Uh-oh. Okay, so I got all my pieces now. So this is what it looks like, y'all. This is what it looks like. But you want to make sure that they lining up, okay? So I'm about to zoom. I'm about to turn this over here, and I'm getting ready to zoom in. So this is what the 8x5x11 pieces look like. So with the wide format printer, the 13x19 or roll paper is the option that everybody who doesn't have a commercial printer, that's like the best option. So a lot of people turn off they guidelines. I mean, like, you could turn off these red lines that's in here. It's not going to show up if you in your design if you print. I'm going to keep them on because I need it for something that I'm getting ready to show y'all. But basically, you would just like the 8x5, I mean the 11x17 paper. It's a lot of room on that paper, right? It's a whole lot of room. So just imagine you got to take your 11x17 paper and put these small pieces one by one on there. That's what I used to do. I used to do it that way. It depends on what I'm sublimating. So I'm just really lining these up. Okay, I can tell by the way these red lines is connecting that everything is starting to filter out. Move this over just a little bit. And then this one here. Once you've done this enough times, you are able to go and tell, the way your image look, if it's correctly positioned. If you need to turn off the red marks, you will come over here to line style panel, and you will hit this square right here, and you will hit this. It's like a blank white square in the back with a gray box in the middle. You will click on that, and the red lines will disappear. Now, here I'm going to show you. Let me see real quick. Now, this is what I do now. This is what I do now. If I had to do all these pieces, I'm just scooting this over. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11. Okay, 11. So what I'm getting ready to do now, right? I got 11x17 paper. Now this is for the 8x5x11 people. This is for y'all especially. So I don't want to print one piece of paper at a time. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna hold shift down. I'm gonna click on this one. I'm gonna click on this one, and then I'm gonna group. I'm gonna hold shift down. Let me see. I'm gonna hold shift. I'm gonna grab this piece, hold shift, grab that piece, and I'm gonna group. And then I'm gonna take this piece in the middle here. I'm gonna get that piece here, get that piece here. I'm gonna group. And then this piece here, and then I'm gonna hold this piece here, and then I'm going to group. Just make sure when you lining this up, you have your positions to where you want them at. And then I'm gonna group here, and then I'm gonna group here and here, and then I'm gonna hit group. Okay, so now I need to turn all those pieces of paper into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we went from 11 pieces of paper to only having to use, because if you're doing this 11x7, like 11x17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is how I'm going to print this, right? That's just what I'm just going to print it out like this. So say like you probably like, well, um, how do I let me see. So how do I print this on my 8 by 5 by 11 printer? So check your settings on your 8 by 5 by 11 printer. So what you're going to do, right? Your max, every printer has a max width. I don't know what your max width is on your printer, but my printer, I can only print up to 13 by 19 inches. But if I'm using the user define option, it say 12.95. So that's the max width if I'm using the user define option. So you will keep, and I'm gonna change this paper size real quick because I'm just want to show you, just show something. So if you got your 8 by 5 by 11 paper, right? Hold on, you can't even do that. Yes, you can. Okay, 8 by 5 by 11, right? Boom. So we already know that 8.5, I'm gonna do 8.5. We already know that we are using this template at what, 15 inches. So you will do 8 by 5 by 11, and then the height is what you're going to change. So your printer settings will show you how long in length you can print. Now, so the length is the key. You can print very long inside of an Epson printer. So I'm changing this from 8.5 to 8.5 by 15 inches. But I'm gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna do 15 inches. So I'm changing my paper size to that. So if you have a small printer, I'm gonna show you what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look like this. So this is 8 by 5 by 15 inches in width. You are able to print longer in length using your sublimation printer if you have a small printer. So all I'm going to do now to make sure that this is right, and I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this to landscape, okay? For it can still be landscape. So you still using your 8 by 5 by 11 printer, right? But your length is the key. So if you have a sublimation printer and it has like a, I'm about to show y'all real quick in the settings. So all you're gonna do, you're gonna hover over the piece here, and you're gonna hit center, right? And then boom, now there you go. So in all reality, don't get scared because we done this before. So you would need to tape 2 pieces of blank 8 by 5 paper together for each of these pieces. That's what this is. That's what this represents. So this is one piece of 8 by 5 by 11. This is another piece. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you can tape 2 pieces of blank sublimation paper together, right? And you will get this length. And you will be able to print this long in length with your small heat press. I mean, with your small printer. Did y'all catch it? Is y'all confused? So I'm trying to see if anybody confused. You think they got it, Shelly? Y'all want me to run it back? Okay. Thank you, Monique. So that's the trick. That's what I wanted to show. But make sure now these ain't lined up together right. It's just for demonstration purposes. But if you are going to use this method, make sure that everything is lined up together. So again, if you have a, I don't know what's the size of that little 8 by 5 by 11 printer. Check your printer settings and see how long in length that printer can print up to. The width has a max, but the length does not. So I'm about to walk y'all to my Epson printer, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. I have an Epson 16650. I have a Epson 85 500, but I use that for my inkjet. But my Epson printer, I'm getting ready to show y'all. I hope so, because you did I explain it right, Shelly? I wish I wouldn't, man. I'm so mad at myself. I ain't find this out sooner. So that's the key. That's the key, everyone. So let me go back. I'm gonna run this. I ain't gonna do everything all over. So that's the key. So remember, we had 11. We started out with 11 pieces of paper, right? Even technically, but you're not going to be printing one piece of paper at a time. Okay. So if y'all want to try this method, and you check your printer, and if your printer can print up long, like long in length, you will be able to piece two pieces of sublimation paper together using your 8x5x11 and fitting it on. No, yeah, you won't even need no 11x17 paper. Your printer will be able to print it for you. But the max width on those printers, I don't know what it is, so double check. So again, and this is what I mean. If you are going to, I will watch a personal video until I got that. Right, Shelly? Right. What? I'm telling you, it's no shame. So again, like this one here, I'm going to ungroup this because to me, I know better than this to make this like this. So I'm just scooting this over, and that's why I didn't take off the red lines. That's exactly why on here I did not take those red lines. So I'm just going to hold shift, and then I'm going to group this back together. And then I'm gonna just now I'm happy that I'm fixing this because I didn't like it. Okay. So when you are doing this method, make sure that everything is lining up right, because the way you print it is the way it's gonna come out. But I just want to show y'all, I call this a cheat method. You don't want to sit there and print all those 11 pieces of paper out. All you got to do is tape two pieces of whatever paper that you're using, the length, whatever length it is, you go by that. So we already see right now, this is one piece of paper, this is two. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, and this is a third piece of paper. But don't worry, because this piece is so small, it's going to fit inside of that printer. So let's try to let's do a demonstration. So this here represents two pieces of 8x5x11 pieces of paper taped together. That's what this is here. So I'm just going to click it. And that's why I love this little thing here. You ain't got to worry about if it's centered properly. Soon as you hit that, boom. And all you have to do is just rotate it inside of the paper landscape. And look at that, y'all. Look. Y'all about to be cooking with gas with them little printers. I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop y'all. Y'all gonna kill. I'm telling you, this saves you so much time. People talk about, me that I do this way. Like, it still doesn't make sense. Yes, it do, because sometimes people got bad backs. I don't want to be bending over for 10, 15 minutes trying to see if I got stuff lined up. No. And if you are taping your pieces of paper together, I highly recommend using painter's tape or some thicker heat tape. I don't use heat tape no more. I only use heat tape for my sublimation tumblers. That's the only thing I really use it for now. But look at that, y'all. Two pieces of 8x5x11 paper, and look. So let me go take y'all to the printer, and I'm going to show you what I mean by length. But you got to change it with your computer and your printer for it to match. And so we just turned them 11 pieces of paper into technically one, two, three, four, five sheets, five big pieces of paper, really. And so I left my registrations marks on. Don't worry, the registration marks is not going to show up. I left them there as a guide to make sure that I got everything lined up correctly. Like I said, I would go back and if I was doing this for real, I would go back and realign her up. And then and you have the option to zoom in, and make sure your stuff is lined up correctly. So I would, because I wear glasses, I would zoom in. Like this what I do in real, this is what I do for real. This how zoomed in I be. Like I don't like this. I'm like, ooh, like I see this. I'll correct all of this. But this is just for demonstration. Now, when I do this for real, I zoom in this close, like, because I need to see every detail. Like, see how she is just. Let me go back up. So I'm gonna just. Okay, so like I will fix this. I will usually fix this. But let me just make sure the main point is being taught. All of this will come into play. But y'all get the you know what I'm saying? Like make sure all of this is good before you print. But I'm gonna just regroup and that's it. And that's how you are able to, kind of make it easier for you when you are printing on the 8x5x11 paper and you have like a big project. The key is to check y'all settings. So this is what I'm getting ready to show y'all, how you would know if my printer can print that large in length. So you're going to come up here and I'm going to save this live. So I'm going to come up here to print, and do I got something to print? I ain't even got nothing to print. So I'm just act like I'm printing because I need that panel to open. Okay. So I'm going to open this up here. I'm going to hit print. Then I'm going to go to my preference, right? So everybody who got the little printer, hit preference. If you got a little printer, go to preference, right? And then go down to where it says document size. If you see if your printer has this right here, it's called user defined option. That's going to tell you the information that we're looking for. So you click on this, just ignore all this crap here. And then see here, I have a 16x6 650 Epson printer. So it's telling me my max width is 12.9 in width. But look how long you can print in height. That's the key. So I can go from 5 inches to 236 inches with this printer. I don't know how many feet is that in real life. I'm gonna have to ask Google because my math ain't sharp like that. But y'all see what I mean? So that's the key. These two right here. So like I said, everybody printer is going to have a maxed out width and in height, but the height is the key. You can do the same method with graduation stoves as well. If you're using a small heat press and a small printer, you can do the same method with a graduation stool. Same method. And you can do it with a t-shirt. You just gonna be, printing a couple more extra pieces, but a paper, but yep. I do all my stuff this way now. Like even I'm about to show y'all the shirts that I have. With my 11 I got roll paper now, but yes. So don't kill yourselves, like, don't throw those printers away like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Yes, you can. So check y'all. I don't know what I forgot the name of that printer that I had. It was so small. But like I said, go in the user define option and see these is the two keys right here. So whatever max width your printer print, then you will set your paper size to that width. And the height is the key. Like I can still leave this at, I don't have to change this to what, I don't have to change this to 12.9. For some reason that printer already know, but the length is what's the difference. So I'm curious because I want to know how long this is. Maybe I can do a tablecloth. Or make me well, I have done shower stuff before. All right, so then you will have to go to your printer, and I'm about to walk over to my printer, and y'all will see the same result. Just cancel. All right, so that was the message. I'll come over here to my, let me see. Is my printer plugged up or did I turn it off? Y'all see my paper? This is my roll paper. So this paper was giving me a hard time because I usually use a different kind of roll paper, but this is my Shelly, look, I'm doing the same thing. I'm telling you, I'm about to go. Look, I still got it up. I'm about to go right back over there. So this is roll paper. This is 13 by 19 roll paper. I did the same method that I just showed y'all. This is what I did with my roll paper the same way. So you can't tell, but this is 2 pieces of roll paper. So my max print is 13 by 19 inches. And so all I did was I did like 13, and then my t-shirt was like 33 inches in length, and that's all I did. That's it. And then I went in there on that table and I pieced them things together. So I got to go out and get me some shirts later on, but I'm about to move this just for a second before I can show you about the how to change the settings on your printer, because that's going to be the key as well. Shelly said, Google it. Oh, that's funny. I'm telling you, I am not a... Why this ain't staying on here right? Okay. See, I got 2. And you look at me. I got carried away. I got 2. 2 templates. Now, Amazon sells roll paper. I'm about to show y'all this roll paper. And I'm going to also show you on Amazon. I'll put that right there. Make sure I turn this on. I've had this printer for 3 years now. 3 years, I believe. I love this printer. Oh, let me see. Okay. All right. So this is my baby. She did what, Shelly? She put a piece of 8x5. This message is held for review. Why? Why your man over there is naked? Oh! Are you talking about... You, it's crazy. Oh, man. He had, you know what? Ooh, that's funny. That's funny. I don't know what. Or they censored this message. That's crazy. It's just a mannequin, YouTube. It's not real. Please uncensor the message. It's a mannequin. Look, isn't that a real person? That's funny. He had on the shirt, but I took it off. So let me go to on my paper settings. So I'm gonna go to, man. This is so bright. I can't even see what I'm doing. I can't turn down the brightness on this. Okay, so I'm going to go to, because I print from the paper tray in the back. So that's what this button is here. And then I'm gonna go to paper size. And then you will also have that user defined option right here. Now you have to go in manually, right? So my max width, whatever my max width is, I have to put that in here. But then down here, this is where you change the inches at. So whatever you measuring, whatever inches it is, you will put that inside of here. And then you will hit OK. And that's it. Yeah, I see, man. That's why I missed, man. That's why I said I missed TikTok a little bit. No disrespect. Good Lord, they be watching everything. All right. So we're gonna ask, what we was gonna ask Google, what is 236 inches? Let's see. That's funny. I'm sure about to find out. Who's smart on here in math? What is the inches? That's funny. Let's see. Paper standard. Help feed the. Yeah, no. Okay, I see a lady. She put a piece of 8x5 through 11 paper in the printer, and then put her roll paper in so it will. Oh. I wonder how she put her roll paper through, because those, and like we saying, in width, it's a max size in width that she can. That's crazy. I wonder how she did that, because the 8x5x11 printer is only it's only made to fit a certain width. I see a lady. She put a piece of paper 8x5 and 11, and then put her roll paper in so it will feed through it. I would be too scared to do that. That's wild though, because you like, if you pay attention to our printers have, do y'all printer have the slide guides, like where it's like a guide. I'm about to show y'all real quick, because I really never paid attention to those printers. So you see how we got these to slide, these here. So I wonder if the small printers don't have these. So see, this is only when you're. Oh, okay. Hmm. Oh, people getting clever. I know that's right. Look, she found her way. I ain't even mad at that lady. That's smart. So let's go to Google and find out some information. Cause I can't remember the printer that I used to have. I'm canceling this because I don't need to print that. Why not? Thank you. Let me see. I sold that printer, the little one. I sold it, and the lady, she came. She met me at some place, at like a truck stop, public truck stop somewhere a safe. And her husband, they came and bought that little sublimation printer. I was like, oh, she must. I feel her. So let's go to Google. Epson. I think it's called 85. No, not that one. It's like a 28 something, 2800 or um. Oh, let's see. Let's see. 19 feet. That's what 36 inches is. 19 feet. So my printer can print up to 19 feet. So let's ask Google some other questions. Yes, it's possible for a small Epson. It is possible for a small Epson printer like that one print to print larger in length. You can print images up to in width, but significantly longer, up to 44 inches. Some models may support even larger lengths, like the. So they saying that the smaller printers can print up to 44 inches. That's long. Okay, so I see a tutorial. Let's see. Let me turn this up. See what she's saying. Uh-oh. Let me see.
And today I want to talk to you about printing larger than 8.5 by 11 on your Epson EcoTank 2720. So I'm really excited about this.
So if anybody got a 2720?
Sometimes, we figure something out and we think, oh my God, people already doing it.
Yeah, that's what.
Anyway, hopefully it helps someone out. So if you have a 2720, you likely have heard that it prints only to 8.5 by 11. It is sort of the entry-level printer that people are.
Look, we about to find out together.
And a lot of people do say that they end up upgrading because it just doesn't print large enough. Now, you have probably seen some videos where people will cut in Silhouette Studio and other programs and then print on multiple pieces of paper and things like that. That is absolutely an option. I actually haven't done it yet, but I did see somewhere someone screenshotted a picture that I couldn't find myself, but where it said that the 2720 printed to 8.5 by 17. So right now I was like, wait a minute, what? My curiosity got the best of me and I had to try this out. So I went on my search for 8.5 by 17-inch paper and I found it on I might be saying that wrong. But so I ended up with this big paper.
Oh, you're welcome, Shelly. Look, so I'm learning. I'm looking too.
Worked here. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did this without needing multiple pieces of paper, because you will see. So while this isn't a huge image,
come on, girl, let's get to the tea.
Paper. You'll see that it's a little bit peeking out on both sides, so it's definitely bigger. It wouldn't have fit on here. It would have been a little bit.
So this is for the people who have who have a small Epson printer.
So I'm going to show you guys two different ways to do that. We're going to take a look at just kind of filling.
She's going to talk. She's going to give the length, how long you can print in length.
Images that you want, and then also maybe an image that wouldn't even fit on 8.5 by 17, but that we can still do that cutting, but still have it on one paper rather than needing to print two separate pages out. So here we go. Again, using an Epson EcoTank 2720 with conduit paper. I will be sure to link all of my supplies down below. For those that don't know Canva, Canva has a free option.
Let's see. You don't need that. We just need to see the print settings.
And when my printer,
what does she do?
Paper, printed it out, and
okay, here it is.
With Chewy, get their mealtime match at a great price.
Look,
Jack gives a high-protein recipe that will take him to new heights.
You welcome.
Not so much. He needs a... Then you can print.
What's she say?
So I'm going to go ahead and hit print.
Hold on, let's go back. She did something, y'all.
Option there. 8.5 by 17.
8.5 by 17.
Any settings that you change. I typically do presentation paper matte, quality, and then just make sure you mirror your image if it's not mirrored. And then you can print. So I'm going to go ahead and hit print.
No, this ain't the right answer.
Get my paper and my printer.
She said it's print up to 8.5 by 17, but we need to know in length. Let me see what the comments say. I ain't never seen no paper that long. I got 8 by 5 by 14 paper. We ain't putting in the right information. Let me see. Let's see. 8.5. 20. What was that printer was again? A 2720. How to increase the lens size on your printing. Let's see, who was this? I'm just about to go to Epson and find out.
I choose the copy function.
No, this is old.
And then I go to...
We're going to go to Google. We're going to go to Epson. Yeah, she ain't telling. Yeah. We trying to, that's not the right answer. We trying to get to the meat. Hold on, let's see. We about to find out, Shelly, together, because I'm investing. Epson. What? Because I get on the phone and call them like, Epson, what size and length? Uh, 40, look, I found the answer. 47.2 inches. That's what it say. The Epson EcoTank 2720 printer can print on paper up to 8.5 by 47 inches in length. Look, we found it. Yes. That's what I was showing them. Awesome. That's what we was getting to today. Because I was showing them how we was doing this method. I was showing them how to break down the towel inside of Silhouette Studio. And then I was showing them the method where they can put two pieces of paper together and they can still print up to their inches using their small printer. And we just went over the user define option as well. But we just was curious. No, I don't use Adobe Reader. I just use my printer because I have a big printer, so I just use my printer. But this is for the people who got the small heat press and they didn't know, like they don't want to probably print all those one pieces of paper, because when we did this, it's free and it splits it in auto. Oh, y'all hear what she's saying? Let's pin this. Me too. 85. Oh no. It splits the image. It split auto. Oh no. No, I was showing them the cheat method, the cheat way we've been doing. But y'all hear what she's saying? It's a free software. See, that might help too. Yeah, cause I said, man, nobody got time for this. Like, I was showing them how they can do this inside of Silhouette Studio with they Clack fans. What I'll have, because each individual piece came up to like 11 pieces, but I just grouped the pieces together and to come up with like technically like 5 or 6 prints. Yes, honey, it's free. You don't even gotta pay. Well, no, I only got the pro version because I be doing rhinestone templates. But yeah, it is. But we was just curious. We wanted to know how long the small printers print up to. That's kind of long. And then I was telling them how our printer, like my printer, the one big boy printer, it prints up to 236 inches, which I found out was 19 feet. So that's long as heck. Well, I can make some money doing that. Oh, thank you. She said, I found out how to print in Silhouette Studio from you. Yes, girl. Yes. I'm telling you. That's what I was showing them too. Cause I'm like, look at these. Like this would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And so we just combine them together. And the method that we all talking about right now using the user define option is what we was doing over here. Like changing, that's the key, changing the length. And that's what we did over here, just change the how to split, I mean. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, the way I used to do it, oh, because I had stopped doing, like when I first started doing this, I stopped doing all over t-shirts because I was like, man, this stuff is time consuming. But like what Shelly said, I just kept Googling and watching other, you know what I mean? And then I came across this video. It was a long time, it was a while ago. Or I found some stuff just by trial and error. Like I'm sitting, like I was just sitting, like that one day I was just sitting there like, man, I don't feel like printing out all these pieces of paper. And so I was looking because I had a setup just like this, but it was a different size. And I'm looking at my design, and I'm looking at the paperboard, and I was like, you know what? Let me group these together to see what it fit inside of my paper. And once I found that out, oh my goodness, I couldn't be stopped. I'm gonna definitely have to try Adobe Reader. What you say? Adobe is free, and it will split it will split the work up for you. So say like if I was printing out a shower curtain, and I had it will split the prints up like automatically. That's crazy. Yeah, I wish that's the only thing I wish Canva improve is the way you can print from their software. Now I know people do print from Canva. I've tried it a few times, and it will always be off. The only way I get good prints when I'm printing from them is if I save my work as a as a what's that called? As a PDF. They have a split app. They do? Look, let's go to Canva. Look, let's jump. Let's jump back. Hold on, let's go. Let's hold on. What is it called? She said they got a split app. We're about to find out today. Let me see. I'm gonna just use this. She said it's called They Do. I used it before. Shelly, what girl? Look, I'm in Canva right now. Canva, they probably like, wait a minute. Don't talk about us. Girl, what? Hold on, my thing is not leaning right. See, I learned something new today. Image split. It's called image split? Y'all hear this? Image split. Image. Image split. Image blender. Image translator. Image upscale. Is this it right here? It says image divider. Child. Designs. Have you seen? Yes, I watched it the other night. Image splitter. Image splitter. Image splitter. Inside of Canva. Image splitter. Oh, here we go. Image splitter. I see this here. Image splitter. Go up. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going too fast. Hold on. Only thing I saw was this one here. It's the lady with the black hair. It's the young lady with the black hair. Her? It's the young lady with the black hair. Did we pass her? Image Dreamer. Oh, right here. Oh, look, y'all. Create seamless and grids. Image splitters allow to easily split an image into a grid. What? Export design or so I gotta export upload an image or choose a file. Okay, okay, let me see. Export an image or choose a file. What? Let me see. Hold on. Choose a file. Split image. Number of columns. Oh, so you could tell it how many to split. Number of rows. I'm gonna just put 2. Number of columns. 2. Oh, look. Add to design. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't that something? Add to design. Let me see. It says add to design. Let me see. Set as background. Oh. So then once you put it. Now, why did this kick me off? So once you put it inside of here, see, this is the only you have to this you will have to know what size to put it on. Like, how do you know? Oh, you can't even size it. Wait a minute now. Oh, I'm gonna have to play around with this because it don't allow you to go but so far. Add it to set as background. Add. Yes, I tried it, honey, and it was a problem. Then you can take it to another software and reset. Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. You see what I mean? See, anybody, we ain't playing with them. Look. See, that's what scares me. You don't even know what's the right size, but okay. Wow. I did not know this can do that. See, this is the scary part about it. You just don't know. I mean, and it split up the designs. Ain't that something? They was like, yes, they can. Well, I'm gonna have to go in this app and see what else they got in here. I got to learn how. Yeah, me too. Because that's the whole thing. So you know what? Okay, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you save I'm thinking this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that you gotta save all the pieces, right? And then you take it into like another software. Yeah, I'll be too scared. I'll be too scared that the stuff ain't even. Like I would, if I use this method, I would take all the pieces inside of Silhouette Studio, group them together, and then resize all the pieces together. This is Canva, yo. Yeah, I would take this. Yeah, I would be too nervous. But look, it do split it. I've seen people use this method. So, okay, which one of these got the real? I'm bringing a regular template. This is the other method that scares me too. So I'm about to bring in this one here, right? Now this is the method I see. This method right here. I can't do it. I tried. I seen people use this method like this. Hold on, let me bring in. Let me add a duplicate. Now this was the very first method. I don't know why my phone acted like it didn't have something to drink. Sit yourself up here correctly. The people try to see right. Yeah, me too, Shelly. I can't take it. I can't take a chance. But that's some good information. So I seen people do this method, right? They like, and I'm like, okay, right? And then I seen, let me see. Like, I don't know how do you, this right here, this method right here, it drives me crazy. So now let me go to this side. Let me see him go down. and then they go like this. And I'm looking at the home girl up here like, okay, now one side of her face is, see what I mean? She got a face there. Oh, okay, I did it wrong. Let me go back. Let me go back. And then let me go back this way. Like, let me see if I did it right. No, 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 I'm still doing it wrong. I'm still doing it wrong. I need this side to be visible. So she got, okay, okay, okay. I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. Here's this method. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring this up here. See what I mean? I ain't got time for this. And so let me see. No, let's see if it work. See, I can't take no chance like this. This is what scares me. Oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, I'm not that great. Oh, I'm not great like that over here. Oh no. See what I mean? That's too much playing. No, I don't like the way that looks. See, I ain't got. See, now look. Okay, I did it. Oh look, I did it. Y'all see what I did? So this is split. Oh, y'all see what I did? Oh man, I'm too nervous. I can't look. Shelly said nope. Right. This I cannot do. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. And then this is another method that I seen over here. I'm gonna try to attempt this. I'm gonna try it for the first time. I'm about to bring in the template again. I don't have this kind of time. So okay. I mean, I seen all kind of. Listen, I tried every. I can't do this. I can't do it. I can't do this method. Okay, so now I'm gonna come up here to file. Let me see. What file? Settings. No, let me go back. Let me go back. Settings. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Where did it go? Where did it go? See, I don't even use this method, but I've seen it. Okay, this method right here. Let me bring it. I can't do this. Like, it was just look at this. I cannot do this. You see what I'm doing? And okay, I brought that down. This here and okay, let me take this one back up. Cause I think that's what okay. And then they took the image. Now y'all see the guide? And they look. I'm telling you, these is all the things I've seen over the time. Okay, now you see the guide. Now I gotta add. I don't have look. Let's see. Hold on. Carolyn. I'll go back to duplicate. Okay, and then I'm gonna copy and paste. But no. Oh, okay, okay. So now I got that. Okay, y'all see what I'm doing? Hold on. I mean, this is just the stuff I be seeing. And they be killing it. Like I cannot do it. Okay. So now we got our guy back, right? I'm telling y'all, like I done seen some man, they be working it. So now we need this side. We need over here, right? See, this is now the pink line You see the pink line lining up with here. Now I saw something. Who, honey? So we're gonna come over here, and then y'all see how it's matching? Okay. Now we gotta bring this back up there. Yeah, what Shelly? That's what I'm saying, Shelly. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get my charger for my laptop. Look at this. Look, look. Oh, see, hell to the no. I ain't got time. I don't have this time. I'm telling you, they be moving it. Look at this. Hold on. See, nope. I done got spoiled. I done got spoiled rotten. Let's see. See what I mean? This is why I stopped. And it's just probably me. I probably just don't know what I'm doing. But no, I'm not that great over here when it comes to no. No, I gotta stop. This, you okay, man? Man, did you eat? What you eat? Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, I am not good like that. Oh, my plug ain't going in. Okay. See what I mean? No. I mean, I'm telling, I mean, I done seen them do it all. Yeah, I can't do it. I can, yeah. It's wild. It's wild. This is wild. Yeah, that's what yeah. There's too many steps. And that's in Photoshop the same way when it comes to breaking them tiles up. Listen, oh no. I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna just come back over here. I'm gonna just come back over here where I can move and groove and go about my business. If I make a mistake, over here there it show you. I love Canva, but that stuff that they be doing, I haven't reached that level yet. And they be busting it down. Like I be seeing people like they'll split that stuff up so crazy. I tried that before at the very beginning, and my prints was coming out so discombobulated. Like I was like, "Oh, I cannot get this to nobody." Well, I had them problems. The double eyes, two eyes, and four lips. Look like I was like, "This is nuts." Oh no, that's cool. That's cool though, cause somebody else might go to it though. I never knew it. 13 by yes, that's what I was getting ready to show. I got me my printer had a hard time catching that roll paper. That's what I'm getting ready to show real quick. Cause I got my A sub paper um from Amazon. I got the smaller roll that was like 20, I think it was like 24, $27. The next time I am going to get the 13 by 300. I think that's what let me go. I'm about to go to my Amazon account because I just got that paper. Yes, I was having a hard time with my printer. It wasn't catching the paper. So I was wondering, I was like, what kind of thickness is it? But it did end up taking. Eventually, I had to like maneuver and shuck and groove. Yeah, I did. I printed out my t-shirt templates with that. So let me go. Let me. Here it is, right here. Oh, it's $23. Oh, it's on sale by a few cents. Oh, this paper $23 now. Yeah, this is the one that I got. Yep, this is the one that I ordered, and I know they got the 300. Let me see how much theirs is. So the a 13 by 300 is 40. Do you put a piece of paper behind? No, nope, I don't. You talking about behind my roll paper? I mean, when I'm putting it through, I use my back tray on my 16650. Nope, I just kind of, cause my back tray has an extra slot that pulls up. How I do? That's how I catch it. Do you put a piece? Oh nope, I don't. I just I listen for the clicking, like I know it's about to open, and then I like on the sides just a little bit. I hold the paper in place until the printer open, and then the printer catches it. No, I never had that problem before when I used to get the roll paper from the best craft and besties. It was just this roll paper, but it ended up I ended up like realizing that I have to do a little bit more monitoring, because her roll paper used to be a little thin, not bad, but it was like my printer can catch it good. Yep. So you said they got an account on ASUP? I mean on what is it, eBay? I'm gonna have to see them, man. She dropping gems. I'm gonna have to check them out. Yeah, I had to come on here and order. This is where I order all my koala paper. I got my big boy koala paper in my 11 by 17 photo paper, because I be doing projects with that paper. And so I had been out of roll paper. I don't even want to keep using up my sublimation printer, my paper. And so yeah, I like the paper though. It was good. Now that you Oh, yep, 23. They got it like $23 now. Cause I was like wondering, I'm like, dang, I tried what's that one place? Heat Transfer Nation. They stuff was a little pricey. Yeah, this is all my stuff I'll be ordering. Like I'm getting ready to order some stuff because I have something I have to do let me go back here. I'm working on this is for a what's I'm doing again? A cake topper, a birthday cake topper. So I'm getting ready to finish doing this. I like to take my time when I do these. Yep. But I just wanted to come on and show this because I did drop a video today about how I did the Clack Fan for the first time. Y'all motivated me to do it because I was not going to do those. I'm not getting part of that. Did y'all see the NBA game with the Clack fans? They done stole our idea, y'all. Whoever started that, Yeah, I seen the highlights from the basketball game, and they all had Clack fans with their teams on, with the players on the Clack fans. Yes. What Shelly say? What Shelly say? Right, that piece of paper ain't that? Oh, okay. Basically the same price as Amazon. That piece of they get rid of. Have y'all seen them printed that? Have y'all seen them printer that print edible prints? Yes. You talking about like for to put on cakes? I'm too scared to get that because I have ants. Ants be smelling everything. Have y'all seen that printer that print edible prints? Yes. I've seen that printer um when I was in the well, I'm still in her group, but I haven't been inside in a while. The Crafting Besties girl, she used to sell that paper. So and kept scrolling. She said I kept scrolling. I'm gonna go, Shelly. I want to answer you from earlier. I think you asked, did I see the movie Straw? Just to switch topics. I seen that movie. I was so invested, right? It was so I couldn't, and I shouldn't have been laughing, but I was. It was the bank scene. The girl, the bank teller girl. I was yelling at the TV like, just cash her damn check. That's all I kept saying over and over and over. I was like, girl, won't you cash her check? She was getting on my nerves. That oh my goodness, that bank scene is what, because I really wasn't tuned in. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be seeing no sad movie. I'm in a good spirit. Yes, it would be a great addition to my party bundle. Oh yes, yes, yes. Oh, speaking of party bundles, I'm glad she said something. Today I went back to because now I'm starting to get requests for certain stuff. Um, and plus, it's some stuff going over there on Etsy. Nothing bad. Etsy is trying to get back to listen. We grateful for y'all digital product people, but we created this platform because we are handcrafters. We support our hand making business people. So they trying to get back to that. I've seen posts where people saying that their digital products is being removed off of Etsy, their ebooks is being removed off of Etsy. um they doing some whole crackdown about selling digital products over there. I do still have my stuff up over there, but i I posted my post today. Just today I posted my post on there because I am going back to doing my Pringle shaker cans. I like doing those was fun to do. So that's what I have up on there now, that I'm doing my Pringles shaker cans for parties. I ain't added the other stuff, but I'm just like taking it like real easy. I added my party shakers, and then I put some shirts just for Juneteenth up there. But yeah, party favors was like one of my favorite things to do, and so I just put the Pringle shaker cans up there because I used to get a lot of people asking me about them. So yes, I'm doing those. Oh, and if y'all been to the craft store, like people, my dang fingers want to. Oh, yeah. If y'all been to the craft, like now that I went to Michael's and I had to get some like stuff recent. Like I had ran out of car stock. Like they raised the price on the car stock. Like the pack of glitter car stock. Now I know I'm not crazy. They charging like $34 a pack now for that glitter car stock. It's like 24 pieces in the pack. $34 for the glitter car stock, the 12 by 12 sheets, and also the regular car stock now, the 12 by 12 sheets is $19. Yes. So y'all know we can't be out here charging 25 dollars. You know, some people, no, nobody in general, but in the past, that's what kind of made me get away from that, because the people used to be like complaining, and I used to be like, do y'all understand how much this stuff costs? But I said, F it. Like, I got people, like, that's one thing Etsy showed me. I had people reaching out to me from out of town, like Florida, Minnesota, like with no hesitation, they'll pay you. You know what I mean? And so that's what made me like, you know what? I got, even though I had issues with Etsy, I know what to sell on there and I know what not to sell on there now. That's just how I look at it. But yes, when I went inside the store and I seen those prices, and now because I used to buy the long card stock too. They got card stock that's real long. It's like 24 inches. That card stock is $19. And I'm like, how is the 12 by 12 the same price as the $19 pack now? And so I said, like, heck no, ain't no more discounts. Like, no. I used to be sympathetic to people, but then I just had to be like, no, like, no. Like, no, no disrespect to nobody. If these strangers who I never met in my life on Etsy getting paid, then so can everybody else. And then you gotta think, food went up. So you gotta charge. Like, you're not trying to be greedy. And then your time. That stuff is time consuming. That's why I got a little thing in my bio section on here. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, my goal is to get me a new Cricut machine, like the Cricut Venture or something, because I need to print a lot of stuff at one time. Yes. But she said they went up in price, and so did I. That's right. That's right. You got to, like, it ain't no way around it. Like, forget that. I was like, oh no, honey. So I made a decision on certain things that I'm not gonna sell as far as party favors. And it ain't got nothing to do with like being mean or nothing. It's just like, is it worth the cost? Like, that's just where I'm at. Is it worth the cost? Is it worth the cost of me shipping off 12 cans of Pringles, spending my money for 12 cans of Pringles? No. That's just me personally. I'm not knocking nobody who does it, but no. You know, no. So I'm like, I had to eliminate certain. Like, I'm doing my Pringles cans, but I don't do them, and I don't do them just like 12 cans at a time no more. I just went. I like 18, or I went up like 24, something that, you know what I mean. And then if somebody reach out to me, and I'll talk about it in private. Like, if they reach out to me and they insist they need the 12 Pringle cans, but you think about a birthday party, really, an average, a kid's birthday party, sometimes it'd be like more than, but then, I do be understanding, like, maybe that's all, but I had to look at, it was like the cost, like, is the cost worth it? Like, if I'm going to go back to doing that, I gotta go up, I'm gonna start a little more. You want more for your money. The money you paying, you gonna get what you're gonna get the right service. And so I was just looking like, dang, this is crazy. And then I went inside a Dollar General, and I was, I get my aluminum foils, the holiday and stuff coming up, and I get to the cash register. Now I got three things, right? And the man was like, $6. I said, dang, you charging me $6 for some aluminum foil? He was like, oh, you don't know the labels and the symbol video on how to stuff them. How about just the labels and assemble video? Oh yeah, I thought about that too. You talking about the no fields. I thought about that too. I thought about that too. I did think about that. And then I was like, I seen the cost of the paper. I was looking at that paper cost like, oh, and the ink for our printers. But I said, you know what? Hey, that's part of the price you pay. Us that's the price we pay. Like we is in a different time. We need to get out of our own way. That's just what it is. If the government going up on our stuff, like Walmart and them ain't hesitating about raising their prices, so why should us? And we they best customer. They don't care that they don't care that black people or a certain group of people is they best customer and been loyal to them. They do not care. Okay, 47 say he gonna raise the prices. Well, I sell those to field and unfilled. Oh, okay. You know what? That's something. You know what? That's something I might look into. But yeah, that's another thing that I just looked at. Like Walmart, look, we've been a loyal customer. We've been buying their flat screens and giving them all our income tax money. But did they care? They do not care. They didn't care that we spent all our income tax money with them. The price going up, so is our prices. Sorry. And they don't even apologize for it. They say we gotta protect our business to survive. They'll tell you that in a second. And so it's like, why are we as crafters second guessing ourselves? Like, why are we doing that? But if you always notice, and I'm not being funny, it's always the people that or look at $1.24 is going to be. Yeah, $1.75 for some aluminum foil pans. And then he told me the aluminum foil too. That put on I said aluminum foil $1.75. I said, come on. I couldn't understand why I had three. I said, dang, this is why this stuff $6. Only got three things. He looking at me like, girl, you really complaining about $6? Yeah, Dollar Tree too. Dollar Tree ain't caring. Dollar Tree is in the hood of every America. They don't care that we come in there and spend our money every day. 2, 3 times a day we be in there shopping. My daughter think Dollar Tree is Candyland. She want to go there every single day. But it be funny. But they did not care. So it's like, why are we second guessing? Your time, that stuff is time consuming. It's yes. Lord, the Dollar Tree foil so and it's so thin. Let a raindrop drop. It's gonna bust right through it's over. Your whole cookout over. Like, man, I just like, man, you ever have a sit back moment and just have a realistic moment to yourself? That's why I like nighttime. Nighttime is my favorite time because I can think. And then over the years, I make a mental note and I write stuff down. What didn't work, what worked. What didn't work in this area, what didn't work. How can I improve in this area? What can I let go? You know what I'm saying? Like that's been a big help. That's sometimes we want to try everything in the world, but we all have that passion. We all have a passion that like our niche or whatever they call it, niche or whatever. It's just it's something like we all have that one gift that stands us out. I use the great value kind of word. Pretty sure it's better than Dollar Tree. Like, so I stick to what works. Like I stick to what works. Like I don't go all over the board no more. Like some things I try to get away from, but then I was in my own way because people calling me Do you do jackets? You do vinyl? Me too. And I'm like, first I was like, no, I don't touch vinyl, but now they don't care. They'll pay. Like, I'll pay you. Can you do this? And I'm like, okay, cool. But like party favors, like that's my area too. And so it was like, you have to do a self talk with yourself sometimes. I was like, you know what? When you was on Etsy, the people was calling you, and people was telling you, like, you get in some of these groups and they tell you vinyl was dead, vinyl was gone, vinyl was deceased, vinyl was extinct. And it's like, no, y'all trying to get people to buy that UVDTF shit. Like, excuse my French. Like, it ain't no disrespect to the UVDTF, but people still want they love that's what it is. They love the vinyl because of the text. Oh, sorry, Gabby. GA Beauty. Yeah, for real. Like trying to tell us, like, man, like, okay, y'all trying to tell us this stuff because y'all want to push out y'all little, yeah, because yes, they do. They want. I'm telling you, I noticed it. I noticed it when my own mother called me, like, I need you to make me this jacket, and I'm like, I thought she was playing, but no, honey. She wanted this jacket, and she wanted it big, bold, and and I made the jacket. For real, like that stuff. Oh my goodness! Sometimes I'll be like, we be too much, like having us thinking stuff is dead, and I didn't put my little. But now people asking for it. Like my little girl, she just asked me the other day, when is you going to make my jacket? And I'm thinking she done forgot about it. And I'm like, oh girl, you still want that jacket? She like, yeah, when you going to make my jacket? And I'm like, like, oh boy, here we go. Then my niece, I supposed to been made my niece jacket. She called me, when auntie, when is you going to make my coat? I'm thinking she done forgot about it. No, them kids don't forget nothing. And that stuff is popping. Rhinestones. Like I found my rhine. I'm about to show y'all my rhinestone shirt. I've been looking for this shirt for a minute. Rhinestones and stuff. Like I went to the store, what is it, Rainbow, because they brought Rainbow back in my town. Like listen, them stores be watching us. Y'all know they be watching? I went in there, they got rhinestone shirts. I said, oh, not them watching the crafters. They seeing what the crafters be making. I swear, I'm telling you. My baby graduated, I'm gonna do it big. That's right. That's right. I always wanted an eco-solvent printer. Oh yes, what GA Beauty said is still in our designs. Yes, honey. So guess what I did? I took one of their shirts and put rhinestones on it. I plain. They had this shirt. I took that shirt and took it right home and put rhinestones on that shirt. Yes, it's still. What's that one? The one store that everybody be shopping from? They be watching crafters. Sheen. At first, I was excited because they used to be sending, like, they all be sending friend requests on my other Facebook, right? All the Chinese vendors, right? So yeah, so I'm getting excited, like, okay, I'm about to find a plug on some rhinestones, and I'm about to get the plug on some I need rhinestones, and so they'll send me a little fishing line in the DM, like to draw me in, like, I know you're looking for rhinestones. I'm like, yeah, like, okay. Because Facebook, that app be listening to what you be saying on the phone. I'm telling you. So me and my daughter was on the phone talking about a water park, right? My oldest daughter, because I got an adult child too. And so next thing I know, this water park we was talking about showed up on Facebook. Now, this is a unique water park. I'm like, dang, how this water park shows up on Facebook? They don't know nothing about this water park. And I said, is these apps looking? So then I tested them out, right? So I'm on the phone talking, and I'm mentioning how I talked about the Ventura, and then I was telling my friend how I was gonna get me one of those other heat presses for I can be able to take it in my car to like go and press in person from HTV Run. Then HTV Run starts sending me 1,000 ads about the auto press. I said these mothers is listening. How do we turn it off? They ain't even hiding it no more. As soon as you hang up, here's HTV Run. I bet you as soon as I hang up today, HTV Run gonna be sending me 1,000 things across my phone. I said, these people is listening. I cannot believe this. But yeah, I went inside a rainbow. I was so mad. And then I seen rhinestones, stuff that we make. And I was just like, why did they? I said, oh, not them stealing our the crafting people's ideas. You can't, it's in your mic. Oh my goodness. And the microphone. I told my daughter, I said, I'm gonna talk about some horse doodle one day. And if I see horse doodle coming across the phone, I know they listening. I be asking them, do they want to, when you get the picture? Oh my goodness. I be asking them, do they want to hit this J? Oh, she crazy. Not the 420 girl. Oh, she funny. I sure said it. I said next time I'm gonna say horse doodle. I need some horse doodle. If they start pumping ads with horse manure, I'm done. I'm getting off. I swear. They tripping. Yes, and I want to get back to. I'm about to show y'all my ride. We don't never do what we're supposed to do when we come on here. All right. So yes, you know, now I made this from scratch, right? Made this, right? Now I go inside of the store and I see that they got these in there too. Like simple. I said, dang, we can't have nothing. She said my 420. She funny. She said the other word. Look, I ain't got hot, honey. I got to put my fan out. Look at me showing out. Let me see. Oh, it ain't got a little. We didn't have too much fun. Ooh. Ooh. It's free. Oh, this is my phone slow. I was working on some designs. Yes, man. I miss it. I gotta get me some flock. I'm out of flock. And I gotta get me some rhinestones. And that's how the people be getting me on my other page, right? Cause I be like searching for rhinestones, and then here they come sending me DMs, and I'm like, oh, okay. And it be looking too good to be true. And then I realized, I said, dang, these people on here to watch us. So I took them off. I took them back off. I said, they ain't trying to sell us nothing. They trying to steal people's content and mass produce it over there and then resell it back to us. Like, remember when they came out with them purses, the foam purse? And I swear it was like 3 days later, they went and made it out of wood themselves, the sublimation version. And I was like, dang, they move fast. They just stole the foam purse idea. But then it'd be really sad when I be seeing crafters. They be they go on they say Shane. Oh, I don't want to say their name. They might I don't want allegedly. Let me say allegedly. Allegedly. They goes on Etsy and take people's designs and then they use the markups that they stole and put them on their t-shirts. They don't even be in some of the designs be having the people's watermark in them. The Sheen, allegedly Sheen. I was like, oh my goodness, these people is crazy. I was working on something. Yes. Man, I got my baby sitting over here, my Silhouette Studio machine, and my Cricut. Yeah, that's what I say, man. People is asking for that stuff. They have been ordering from Amazon, but you know the baby booty sale stuff also. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna try to get in. I don't know how her buy-ins work. I hear a lot of good things about her, but that's where I made this shirt from here. I was so impressed with the Amazon rhinestones. So these come from. This is all Amazon stones. And I washed this shirt like 100 times, and I swear nothing came off of here. I like doing rhinestone templates because it's like therapeutic. I know people think that's weird. I don't mind watching, sitting, you make your design and then you let your machine cut it, and you can go and do a whole clean up your house, and your machine just cutting away. Click, 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 click. That's the noise. I love the sound of them hitting them dots. Oh, especially the Silhouette machine. I heard the new Silhouette is quiet, but yes, nobody understand. It's so relaxing. It's just relaxing. It's even relaxing when you making the rhinestone templates on from yourself. Like it's relaxing. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know why I can't see my phone. Let's see. Okay, it was. Let's see what this is saying. I'm gonna go down. My phone is in the dinosaur ages already. Hold on. Cause I can y'all way fast on my laptop. This do I gotta refresh? It's not showing up on here. You have two Cricut machines. I want, like I said, I want one more, but I'm gonna use what I got because ain't nothing wrong with it. And Cricut, and it's so crazy. I design my templates inside a Silhouette Studio, and then I take them to Cricut to cut them. Do you be doing that? It's just something about the way Cricut cut those templates. Now, when I'm doing my, and it's crazy. So when I'm doing party favors, or if I'm laminating something and I need it cut out, then I'll use Silhouette. Like Silhouette has certain capabilities that Cricut don't have. Cricut, I like Cricut because sometimes it just gets straight to the point with those templates. Like you import them, you size them, and cut them, you done. Um, I also like Cricut because of the score lines. I don't have to be. Sometimes Silhouette be making it difficult to put those score marks on the project. Sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna just take it to Cricut, throw my score lines on, and be finished. And the Star Solo. Oh, the Stars, girl! I seen people use that Star Solo. I see people use that. That thing be getting down. You don't like it? Yeah, I just wanted to upgrade one more time. I swear. Once I get my, because I'm going to get my Cricut Venture. I'm going to get that machine, and I gotta go. Maybe by the end of this year, I'm gonna have that machine, because when I be doing my party favors and cake top, I would like to print everything out, like have, because sometimes I be having to like um print like two. I don't want to run two machines at one time. You know, running my Silhouette machine, all that noise, Silhouette machine. Sometimes my Silhouette be getting offline. I don't know what it be doing. It'll cut fine, and then I come in here, my paper and it all turned to the side, and you got to be real careful with the Silhouette machine. Like, make sure your stuff is clean, make sure your blades is clean, because honey, they'll kick your stuff out 3 or 4 if your stuff ain't lined up right. Store. No, it's too much room. Yep, that like where I'm at now. This is supposed to be my bedroom, y'all. This is not. I ain't had no bedroom in like 2 years. This is my bedroom. I got 2 church tables in here full of stuff. And I'm just over it. Like I want my room back, especially when football season come. Why is it? I don't know why this is not refreshing. Let me see. Oh no, no, I want to log. I don't want to log off. Yeah, too much space. Too much space. Sometimes I be getting anxiety when I be watching like the big time crafters. That's too much. I gotta have a life. I can't imagine walking home and I got a whole factory inside of my house. Not a storefront, but inside of my house. I know you gotta do what you gotta do, but that's just too much. And so I stopped. I stopped at once I got my second printer, I stopped. I said that's it. I said that's it. That's it. You get you that cutting machine, and you done. You better use that cut. You better use that cutting machine until the word venture, until they expire. But yeah, I just want to be able to cut multiple things at one time instead of just But I ain't getting rid of, even if I get the Cricut Venture, I'm not getting rid of my machines. Nope. I'ma still hold on to these. I be trying to tell my daughter, she like, man, my little one, she like, I'm not doing that. Yes. Let me see who else was on here. Oh yes, honey. We always have a good time when we are on here. I wasn't even planning on being on here this long. But it's not bad. I was only on here for 2 hours. All right. Let me see. She got. Oh, and when I get a house, I'm definitely going to upgrade to a different sublimation printer. I might, I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of that one, but at least the what is it, F570 printer, yeah, something like that. I'm cool with. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, something is going on here. So I'm just gonna do a quick. Me too. The F570. Yes, yes. Because they at first when they came out. So let me tell you how. Man, man. I'm telling you, blessings becoming crazy. I always once in a blue moon, I be talking about how like you ain't got to go spend a lot of money. Like my printers in here, I always get my printers around when they on sale, or I get them around Black Friday. So I never paid full price for none of my printers except for one. The big boy in the back, that was full price. A good friend of mine when I first started, she kind of like donated for me with me for my bid for my to start my business. So she gave me half of the money for that printer. So I was very grateful for her. She just did it out of the blue. She was just like, listen, I want to do something for you. She was like, I want to help you get your printer. And so she helped me get that big boy printer back there. But grateful for that. I paid like cash money for that one. And then all the other stuff in here I got either on a sale or I used the option. Yes, Miss GA Beauty. Or I use the option that what is it called now? Carla and all of them. I use that option. Yeah, I use that option. Yeah, I was not spending because I knew my budget, and I knew they'd tell you a time frame of when they expect for you to pay the stuff off, and I just went that route. I never paid nothing full price. So for 2 or 3 years, I was trying to get finance for the F570 through Swing Designs and another company. So they was like telling me no, no, no. You too. So they was like no, 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 and like no, no, no. But then they approved me all of a sudden. Like now you qualify, and I was like, then I turned it down because I just had got me a printer, and I was like, no, like you know what, I can't do it. So I turned, and then they was like sending me messages like, oh, what can you afford? So then I got nervous, like, why y'all trying to give me a printer so bad after y'all told me no? But then I said, you know what, don't question nothing. So I know that option is there in the future, but like I said, I'm not in no rush. But yes, y'all, thank y'all for joining. I'm getting ready to log off of here. Um, I'm going to save this live. Hopefully it's saved, but I'm going to save this live so y'all can go back and rewatch it. This was a tutorial on how to break down sublimation prints inside of Silhouette Studio for y'all Clack fans. If anybody watching this, you new to my channel, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. I want to say thank you to Shelly, of course, GA Beauty, anybody else watching. Monique, I think she left early, which I understand because I do be talking too much. So y'all guys have a good night, and until next time.